Thursday morning, that means Rockstar has released a brand new car. As you can clearly tell, this is based on the Spiker, which is a car that's not massively popular, massively common. I'm actually going to get it in the red because that's kind of the color that the Spiker comes in default in basically every game it's in. I think, then on top of my head, the only game that I can think that this car is in is The Crew, I think. This guy just literally tried to shoot me in passive mode. Wait, can I steal his bike? I can sit on the back. I'll just sit with him. Here she is. Do you know what? It's got a little bit of Aston Martin in the lights, but it's definitely a Spiker overall. I like this car a lot. Am I getting in the right side? I think I am. Yes, we're in American land. First impressions of the car. I'm not too sure on that slant. It's a little bit weird, but obviously the engine is in the back, and it's a pretty tall engine, apparently. I'm not too sure what I feel overall of the car, but the front is definitely Aston Martin and Spiker grille, I would say. Or is it like the Halo, like an F1 cars because of the roof? The roof is fully glass. I mean, mostly glass. It sounds just about as I would expect with this car. Slipping through. Oh, my God. Before the bullies decimate me. Can I... I don't want to hit you. I think I just did. Never mind. Let's get to customizing. So this is known as the Neo, which, again... I actually get a little bit of Ferrari on the front as well. I don't know if it's just me. Certain angles, but it's mostly Aston Martin and Spiker. So for those that don't know anything about Spiker, it is a Dutch company and they produce the C8, which is what I mostly think this car looks like, resembles. So anyway, let's get to the customization of this car. Move me out the way so you can actually see what options we're putting on. So this is the front bumper option, quite a lot. And I think overall, it makes it even more Aston Martin. If it wasn't Aston Martin enough for you, there's an option to make it more Aston, just in case. Rear bumpers, we can actually not do much at all. We can put a custom diffuser on. It's a bit weird how it's not there as a standard. Why is it just a blank metal plate? Hang on a second. The engine has two options. I think this is a first. I've never seen this before. We've got air filter. Oh, it's actually just changing the visuals of the engine. See, this is what Benny used to do. Where's Benny when you need him? Benny is basically disappeared. I think I'm going to go with secondary painted. That's the engine upgrades. Interesting. I was very confused for a second. I thought I was going to have some new customization options or something. Rev that exhaust. Interesting quad tip design. It's like real manufacturers with a fake exhaust. You see that actual hole there. Amazing. Carrying on. Going through. I think most of these are going to be quad. That is pretty cool. I didn't think it was actually going to go up there. Jesus Christ. I think I might have found the exhaust we're going with. Actually, quad tips. Can we get quad tips in? That's just ridiculous. Go for the quad stack. That's the coolest option there. Grill. Do you know, I actually kind of like the grill. I kind of don't want to change it. That makes it definitely more Aston Martin and less Spiker. Now it's completely an Aston Martin. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. I kind of like the standard grill. I think it looks really, really cool. There's something about it that's just really unique. I might actually do the carbon grill just to make it a little bit different. That makes it almost Ferrari. Standard grill. Look at me. Unbelievable. I'm surprised there's no option to make them cut. What? What are you doing? Wait. I've got passive mode on. How are you shooting me? I had passive mode on. That's actually never happened ever in the history of GTA for me. Are you kidding me? He's genuinely shut the... I was in it. Normally, it would shut, but I would still be able to use it until I left. Now... I'm in a half-modified car with a popped tire. Well, from when I drove it standard, it slips a lot less, but that may be due to the fact that I'm missing a tire. So that could be basically driving a road train. Okay, let's try that again. A little bit of a downgrade on the garage location, but that's fine. Much nicer. I love the standard wheels. I think people keep telling me that I need to do the iFruit app glitch to change this color of the stock wheels. That's something that I want to do for a bunch of cars. I'm going to have to do that at some point, especially this. This is amazing. Anyway, back to the hoods. We were nowhere near completed with the customization. That guy absolutely ruined my day. Anywho, I like this option here. It's very nice, but I think the clean option is this one. The inset hood, as you would call it. We got hood catches as well in case you want to add a little bit of race car to it. I like the cleanliness of it. It's an Aston C8. So I'm going to stay with that as is. Now we've got liveries, which is nice. Stripes. You know me, I'm pretty basic when it comes to this kind of thing. Stripes is usually what I end up going with. If it's an option, I'll probably go with it. In this instance, that's exactly what we're doing. Loss and theft protection not needed. Oh, wait. This is changing the plate. I'm going to change these to black because, as I said, I want black wheels at some point, so that's going to be nice. Respray. I kind of don't want to change it We'll see. We've got roof. We can add the vortex, as they call it in this game. It would be vertex. Thank you. Vertex spoiler. Please tell me you've seen that video. If you haven't, I'm going to be disappointed. Roof wedges. That's the most simple option there is, and that's exactly what we're going with. Side skirts. Maybe we've got carbon ones. That's not carbon. It is carbon. We can actually add 2 bits of it. We'll have 2 bits. The reason most of you will be here is for the wang, and that's exactly what we're going to go through right now. So we've got the low-level spoiler. Tuner spoiler. It's not exactly a tuner car, so I'm gonna try and make it nice and fit the car very well. The aero spoiler is already a good start. I'm not exactly sure if it works with the swan neck. That makes a little bit more sense. It's the quadded, the drag spoiler. That looks like it fits perfectly well. The XL GT spoiler is actually not that much bigger than the standard. That's it. I guess we'll go with the drag spoiler then, aren't we? Then it's just the performance upgrades, wheels, windows. We'll add a slight smoke tint to it, and it's 10. Then time for a respray. Oh my god, the second color is actually... I'm doing the second color as a metallic black on the roof. It is basically a Benny's car. Why couldn't they just made Benny return? They definitely could have, because this is doing the interior color of the car. I could do red to match, but I think I'm going to be basic and go with a slight lighter black. Hot pink. That actually works really, really well, actually. Yellow. I think I might go with the yellow, to be honest with you. That is pretty sweet. Here we are with the finished car. I kind of want to see it in the light as well, so I'm going to actually have to take it probably inside my garage. Is the camera was really weird there for a second. I was wondering why it was so close. This car is a little bit cheaper than the Adder. The Adder? It wasn't even the Adder. It was the third version of the Bugatti that we've had in this game, or 4th actually, or 5th. I don't even know. I've lost count, as to be honest with you, but already this thing feels better than it did standard. It feels pretty quick. The only problem is it's still pretty slippery, but again, I did drive a car that was probably about 3 times as expensive last week. This one's a little bit cheaper, to be fair. Rockstar definitely come up with some interesting combinations of cars, but I think the Spiker and this suit super well together. I'm actually really happy with how it turns out. In fact, I think I like it a little bit more than the C8 Spiker. I've never really been a huge fan of it itself, but I've only just realized it's got Lambo doors. The front end definitely is the best piece of this car. It looks so nice. I just wish I could change the front grille to this, but in carbon. And then of the rear end, again, I like it a little bit more than the actual C8. The rear end is the only bit that's kind of like, I'm not exactly sure that whether we're trying to go for here. The lights, interesting. I think it works better than most of the custom light designs that the Rockstar usually go for, though. And as for the exhaust, the quad tip is what I wanted. I did kind of want to position it so it was the diamond quad tips. That would have been even better. I think overall, I would recommend this one to the collectors, or the people that just like to show off with their flashy cars, more so than I would people that are actually looking for a fast car. It seems pretty quick, but even if it was really quick, it's not very handleable. When you actually start to make some adjustments on the turning, it starts to slip a little bit. So I think last week's cars were still better, and I'm actually surprised we only got 1 car this week, which I imagine they're going to be then drip feeding these cars for probably the next 16 weeks or so. Hey, it was a little bit more smashed up than that. I think they automatically repair them. This is my collection. Interesting. So we actually now get to see, unlike the last episode, my car collection that we've built for this expansion so far. Even all the expansion cars aren't going to fit in the casino, but you can see blue is probably one of my favorite colors. Right here, we have the Vapid. Right here, we have the Devo with the yellow stripe. I think blue, yellow, and red are probably my favorite colors. I'm pretty basic when it comes to this stuff. But I think of looks, this is probably my... I'd say that's my favorite, the Devo, but this is even... It's pretty close. It's pretty close. It's not perfect all round like the Devo, but it's pretty darn close. Anyway, like usual with these updates, I've basically not looked into many of the cars whatsoever because I really want to save them. I get excited whenever new GTA Online cars drop because I get to see what Rockstar have been creating, and obviously it keeps me coming back to the game every single week, so please stop. Don't send me spoilers. Be sure to smash a like. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'm looking forward to some more cars coming out throughout the weeks of GTA Online. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.